We're about to start our second stage orchestral for Xerxes. That basically means it's pretty much like a dress rehearsal. So we have the orchestra in, we're wearing our costumes, etc. And we're doing a full run of the show from the start to the end. So we've called for 4 hours today to try and get through everything. That will be the first time we've done it all the way through with the orchestra. So it's quite exciting. At the moment we're all just starting to get ready, put our costumes on, hair and makeup, so on and so forth. A bit of a transformation to occur. My character, RNCM, is a man. So I've got a bit of work to do before I'm remotely convincing in that respect. But it is the 18th century, so we're quite feminine. We still wear ponytails and that kind of thing. But it's very exciting. As I said, we have our preview on Wednesday evening, and for us that's really a bit like opening night. So we're aiming towards Wednesday as our sort of first public performance. So we're really in the final stages of consolidating everything we're doing. It's really exciting and lots of fun, but things are still changing every day, so you've got to keep your wits about you.
So we've had orchestral rehearsals for the past few weeks, both musical and stage rehearsals with orchestra, and this is a chance for us to run the show with the harpsichord and the piano in the pit and iron out any creases and hopefully have a run of the whole thing. I'm fortunate that I have a bit of experience doing recitative roles, so with kind of spoken Italian but to music. So the learning process wasn't so much of a thing, but for me it's the size of the role. He's got a total of 8 arias, 3 duets and a lot of recit, which by standards is quite a big achievement. It's maintaining the stamina throughout the whole 3 hours, which is difficult. You have to go through so many different emotions. I sing the first aria of the piece, which is this beautiful, gentle piece, which everybody knows also, which is a bit of a pressure. And I have the penultimate aria of the piece, which is a really heavy, fast, angry aria. Obviously, doing a male role is quite a challenge. Again, I've done one of those before, but not in period costume like this. So how to hold yourself, how to stand, how to bow, how to be with women is tricky.
You know, coming into the last couple of rehearsals, you hope to have ironed out any of the really difficult corners in the opera. But in Act 2, I don't leave the stage. I have 3 arias in that time and 2 quite tricky recits. And I have to lie on the floor of the stage while another scene goes on behind me. So it's quite a long stretch of time to not get a break. You don't get to go for a drink of water or have any time out. So I've got to pace myself. I have, those 3 arias are a big thing, and all at the same time. Plus I try not to inhale too much dust when I'm lying on the floor. But it seems to be working okay now. Other than that, I mean, really, Handel's very kind to my character. He gives me like lots of breaks between my major sequences, so I can go off and have a cup of tea, not in costume of course, before I'm due back on stage to do any more. So, but that's the trickiest part for me. Mostly it's exciting. You want to get an audience out there now. Yeah.
In about 5 minutes, go to the recit call, where we all get together and we sing through all the recit from the show. Recit is spoken Italian to music, but in effect it's the speech between the arias. And we're going to go and do a quick run through of it, probably not even properly singing, just so we make sure that we know it and that we all know where everyone's coming in and who's before us and who's after us. And it will probably result in much hilarity. And then hopefully we'll feel a bit prepared for the show this evening.
So we finished our run of Xerxes this week, and to be honest, you know, feeling very exhausted, like you could sleep for a long time. And you often find as you're going through the run, you start to feel like you're warding off sickness because you do get run down. So the immediate feeling right after it is, yeah, you kind of want to curl up in bed for a few days and sleep. But it's been a pretty amazing experience.
I think we have both been in the same boat in that we both came into it quite late on, so it's been a very intense experience for us.
I'm very sad it's over, really sad. Like I say, we came on to the project in our roles at the end of January, but it's basically 2 months of your life every day and all day, every day. And you're living it and breathing it and dreaming it. And you get to the show and you're sort of you're so ready for that moment. I mean, I felt like, you know, a week before you think it's not going to happen. And then by the time you get to opening night, you're like, I'm so ready for this. And then for us, because it's such a short run, it's only, you know, less than 2 weeks, it's over. And you do get post-show blues. You know, that's the thing. You feel a bit down. You feel a bit like you miss the adrenaline. But I'm very proud of what we've made. I think it's been remarkable. And everyone really rose to the occasion. It's asked things of me that were beyond what I thought I would be able to do, and I feel like the next thing I go to tackle, you're just that much more prepared. You have that many more experiences in your like in your toolkit, you know, to draw on the next time you go to do an opera. And you know, that's really what this is about, because experience is what allows you to go further the next time. So I was thinking, from doing Albert Herring in December to this in April, I can already feel the journey that I've made, and then for the next thing I tackle, it'll be the same again. You know, that's why these experiences are so important.